Hey there, Nia. Hey, back with Seduce Me. So, last time we agreed to let the demons stay at our place, and James introduced themselves as our servants to our best friends. Also, our mom wants us to throw a housewarming party, so we decided to stick around and help the demons set it up. We actually decided to go help Matthew in the kitchen with everything. So, let's see how the party is gonna go. I walked into the kitchen and instantly looked over at Matthew, who was quickly slicing up strawberries and placing them into a nearby bowl. I walked over and looked over his shoulder to watch. Matthew didn't seem to mind, so I decided to ask him a question. What are you making?
I'm going to make a large batch of strawberry cupcakes. These strawberries are going to be the top pieces.
Oh, that actually sounds very yummy. Oh, that sounds delicious. Can I help?
Yeah, I kinda hoped you would. Can you start by making the batter for the cupcakes? I put the ingredients and some directions on the counter over there.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. I nodded before heading over to another counter. There were a string of ingredients and a small note card of directions set at the ready. So I am loving the fact that Matthew cooks because it reminds me so much of an OC because of how adorable he is, and that OC of mine is usually one of the group's cooks. So yes, I am loving this character. I'm loving all of the characters, honestly. I smiled and began to work, mixing the ingredients and pouring the batter into cupcake tins to bake. I had to admit, I made a little bit of a mess, but I felt like the cupcakes were still fine. There we go. Now I just need to wait. As I turned to face Matthew, I noticed Matthew's red face. I tilted my head before he walked over and moved his hand a bit towards my face. He stopped, however, looking to me for permission. Do we have flour or batter in our face? Uh, sure. Oh, we got the heart. Matthew continued to move his hand towards me, gently brushing a finger over my cheek. My senses tripled, feeling his finger wipe over a small stain of powder and cream that had landed on my face. How did we not notice that? Although, yeah, go ahead, cutie pie. You're like a big puppy.
You, got a stain.
Thank you, Matthew. Matthew's finger was ginger and timid, wiping the stain off with as little contact as possible. Lightning shot through my body and his wipe running down my spine in jolts. Oh my god, no. Can we dial down on this? Like, can't we just go with cute and adorable and less whatever this is? I closed my, oh my god. I closed my eyes and cautiously leaning into his touch and naturally wanting more. Okay, so he actually is a pretty good incubus. Oh my god. However, Matthew pulled his hand away, causing me to open my eyes and look at him. Matthew was biting his lower lip and pulled his hand to my chest. Oh my god. Can please someone call us? Oh god.
Sorry, I got it all?
So, this is uncomfortable. Can't this all just be very innocent? Like, maybe I shouldn't have let him wipe the stain. Oh, thank you. Matthew quickly shook his head and grinned his goofy grin at me before continuing to make another appetizer for the party. I blinked a couple of times, wondering if what I saw was real. The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind, I kept double and triple checking the essentials for the party. Knowing my dad invited his business partners and the executives of the others in the company to show me off. Oh God, no. No, dear Lord, no. Well, I mean, I was expecting this. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. Oh God. I stood in front of my mirror in my room, staring at my form as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It was just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it wasn't. Yeah, it's an 18 years old housewarming party thrown at her just recently inherited house from her really just Dead grandfather. I mean, he died what, 2 days ago? Three? This is moving fast. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. It was my test to see if I was really ready to live on my own. Technically, you're living with five sex demons, but okay. Well, not really. Oh, okay. Thank you, game. Well, not truly alone. I had an incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through living alone. Again, not living alone, but okay. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprising me. Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Hey, Naomi. Well, I'm ready, but.
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Oh, Suzu. Alright. Whoa. What the hell is that dress? Hey, not sure you should be wearing something like that. It looks like at any moment it's gonna leave you naked. As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched as Naomi's and Suzu's face turned from smiles to complete awestruck stares. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Thank you, Suzu.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
That's actually a very good question. I've had it for a while. Really? I just never had a chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now. Oh, four of them are color coded. Damien is just white. I stepped out of my room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down the hall to the grand lobby, the incubi stood waiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to the nines as proper servants. So we have a Slytherin, a Ravenclaw, a Gryffindor, and a Hufflepuff. They are not color coded to the Hogwarts house, that is. Though they're matching their eyes. So I guess Damien kind of has black eyes, Sam has green, James has yellow amber, Eric is all red, and Cutie Pie we're kind of somehow flirting with somehow is blue. My god, no, you are too much of a cutie pie that looks like it reminds me of my hostie for me do want that to happen. Sorry, honey. I stepped out of my. Oh, wait. I already read it. Well, let's continue.
Whoa, they really know how to dress well, don't they?
Well, they better know since they kind of need that to stay alive. Yeah, I was slightly taken aback at on how great the boys looked in uniform. Each had the poise of a perfect gentleman, even Sam. I'm not sure he looks like a proper gentleman right now. It looks more like, take me out of this, please. I slowly began to climb down the steps with Suzu and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended the staircase, one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess. I felt my face slightly flush. I quickly shook my head, trying to regain my thoughts. As I reached the last step, James offered his hand out to me and walked me down the final steps, smiling.
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
Nope, not really. Not in a million years would I ever be ready for this. But hey, it has to be done, right? Oh, so as ready as I'll ever be. I couldn't deny that I was nervous, but I had to try. This party was more than what it seemed, and I had done that I could to prepare for it. Now it was all up to fate. The other boys smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a little better about everything. I looked at my phone and marked the time. Almost right on cue, the doorbell rang. I gulped. I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door. Sam and Eric quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors wide to reveal my parents, both dressed in their best. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Oh my.
I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
I don't think your grandfather knew either.
It was probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
Really? You are just going with that? Really? Seriously? No worries about how anyone is going to pay for the services? Seriously, dude? Okay, looks like a big flaw for a character like you, but hey, whatever floats your boat. I was completely shocked. My parents didn't question the boys, they didn't ask for verification or anything. Okay, is any of the demons doing something to their minds? I'm not even sure. James, maybe? I mean, we know he was able to calm us with just placing his hand on us, but I'm not sure how much of that was just simple reassuring or actually demon powers. I looked at the boys and noticed Sam and Eric staring intently at my parents. Oh, really? Those two? Were you using their powers on them? Most likely. It had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with this otherwise. I like how this game covers everything.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
My mother quickly rushed to me and gave me a large hug. I hugged her back, inhaling her perfume. It had only been a couple of days, but living away from the ones who raised me was hard. My mom soon let me go and looked at my outfit.
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
Oh, it's called David? I looked to my dad, who was looking around the lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground, waiting for him to look at me. And indeed, he let a small smile grace his lips.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
Why, thank you. The world around me stopped as my heart pounded hard in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me? On his own accord? My mother was grinning ear to ear at his words, and I was beyond speechless. Blech. Well, technically, the mom kind of told him to do it. But hey, we'll take it. Thank you, Daddy. However, his cold face quickly returned as he began to look around once again.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
No, not really. What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
Shouldn't we be more worried about the vice chairman than the vice chairman's son? Unless you intend to set us up, I really don't see what the big deal about the son is, but okay, let's continue. My potential.
To become CEO of the company.
I knew it. Something was off about tonight, and now this party had become much more than I anticipated. I gulped silently, but I nodded in response. I looked at the incubi, but they were continuing to be servants for my father's approval. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Suzu raise their thumbs at me for encouragement. I let out a small breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I felt a weight in my gut, but I had to hide it. As time zoomed forward, all of a sudden, the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men and women, in formal or business attire, showed up to meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but I was once again surprised that night. I shook hands with many officials and executive members, putting on the professional face my dad trained me to have. I felt overwhelmed, but I hid it well behind a small smile in the handshake. Many even asked me questions. I tried my best to reply as maturely as possible. I had to remember, say what they want to hear, not what you want to say. Ugh.
So, how do you feel living on your own at such a young age?
Oh God. Ha. Oh my God. Okay, so
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing away. It really hit all of us hard.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I did not answer anything.
Do you have college plans?
My God. Okay, I think this is time. I felt like the questions came up one after another. It was tough to answer some of them because they weren't about me, they were about the company. Oh
What do
god,
you think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has passed?
we missed the question. Oh my god, that can't be good. Uh,
What do you think of the philanthropic policy the company has?
I don't even know what that means. Uh, uh,
Do you think the company should expand from just toys?
I don't know. Um, it's a possibility. Eventually, this question stopped, and I was back to being by myself. Naomi and Susie were mingling in the crowd, and the incubi were doing their jobs. So I was all alone in a room full of strangers. It was unnerving to think about, but at least I wasn't being questioned left and right anymore. Suddenly, though, my mom pushed her way through the crowd to me, bringing along someone I didn't know. Oh God, it's the son, isn't it?
Honey, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This kind gentleman is the son of the vice chairman.
Great, another possible love interest. I think I'll stay with the sex demons, thank you very much. Oh God. With my mother stood a man who looked only a couple of years older than me. He smiled and held out his hand to me, silently asking for my hand.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anderson.
Oh God. Not. Andrew was slightly taken back, but smiled gently and lowered his hand with a nod in return. Sorry, Mom, but I'm pretty sure I know what you're doing. My mother smiled at both of us, which made me slightly concerned. I was she excited to introduce me to Andrew, so I just had a cat step on my headphones. Ow, kitty! Ow! Yes, you want cuddles. I hope you don't hear him purr because he is purring.
So, you organized this party very well, Miss Anderson.
Right, thank you.
You're welcome. Praise is very much deserved.
Aww. Andrew then chuckled nervously, bringing a soft fist to his lips to cover his laugh properly before smiling at me.
I'm sorry if I seem a little forward. I've just been excited to meet Harold Anderson's granddaughter.
Okay. Huh? Why?
He used to talk about you all the time in the office on how you helped him refine his toys. I only attended meetings and heard all of the stories. You've helped a lot with the success of the company without having to actually work there.
Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, I didn't know he talked about me. That would explain everyone's fascination with me and their rather personal questions. I looked to Andrew, who had a kind face to me. Something about him seemed off, and I didn't know what it was. He seemed to be hiding something. Whether it was good or bad, I was not able to find out. Is he a demon in disguise? I felt someone walk up beside me, causing me to turn to them. Next to me was my dad, giving his cold stare to Andrew, who suddenly became tense. Oh my God, are you setting us up?
So, you're Jared's son.
Andrew's body twitched slightly. Whether it was fear or insult, Andrew locked eyes with my father. I couldn't help but feel the tension between them. It irked me how fragile the air had become, enough to break at the wrong word.
You're the one who wants to be the next CEO of the Anderson Company.
What?
Well,
I stared at Andrew. This guy wants to take my grandfather's place as CEO? I thought the vice chairman wanted the position.
David, leave the poor boy alone.
I'm merely testing the boy's conversational skills. Nothing wrong with that.
of course not, sir.
And polite as well. Interesting.
Poor guy, Sue. Take me out of here, please.
If you'll excuse me.
Really, you're gonna run away, coward? Quickly, Andrew retreated away from my family into the crowd of people. I watched as he disappeared into the crowd towards the back of the house. I was worried, but I gave him his space. He obviously needed it. Bye, kitty.
Peh. He's not CEO material.
Well, neither are you, at least for a toy company, I think.
That's because you practically interrogated the young man.
Mom disapproves.
A little questioning shouldn't have bothered him. He's obviously not ready for any title in our company.
I bit my tongue. I didn't want to make a scene with my dad. One wrong word and he'd lecture me in front of everyone. It was not something that I wanted at my housewarming party. I let out a sigh before looking at the clock. It was getting close to midnight, meaning that the party was going to end soon. I lowered my gaze out the window and saw a limo pull up. Whose limo is that?
Oh, that must be Lewis's car.
Who's Louis?
I'll go get him. Stay with your father so you can escort your guests out together.
Okay. Yes, Mom. My mom left my dad and me to slowly escort the guests out. My dad held a simple smile as he thanked each person for coming. I did the same, and we quickly passed the doors before I could speak. Eventually, only Suzu, Naomi, my parents, and the incubite were left. My dad suddenly walked over and placed a hand on my shoulder with a smile. I stared up at him, a wave of confusion washing over my face. What?
You did good tonight. I'm proud.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Dad.
Keep it up and you'll be a good CEO.
Okay. Oh, right.
All right. Your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure Naomi and
We
Suzu
got on
need
a
to
ship.
leave as well. Just
That's-
because it's Saturday doesn't mean you should stay up all night.
Oops, I spoke over him. Anyway, we got another achievement which you can see it was Dad approves. Yay, our dad approves of us. Because we threw a good party. Yay! Oh, right.
Thanks for having us. It was a great party.
We'll come visit tomorrow or something. All right?
Right, see ya.
Good night, sweetie. Come visit us soon.
I will, Mom. Will do. All four of my remaining guests left the building, all but my dad waving back to me. With the last of the guests gone, I sighed and sat on the staircase, exhausted. Phew, that was tiring.
It's not like you had to do any work, though.
Oh, shut up, Sam.
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
Matthew to my defense. Thank you, sweetie.
She handled herself the best she could.
Aww.
As expected, princess.
Can you stop calling me Princess, Eric? I really wished we had that option.
Since you're exhausted, why not head to bed? We can clean up.
Oh, thank you, James. I'm not sure Sam approves of your suggestion. He does not.
Hush, Sam.
I love this vibe. Are you guys sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
Ho ho ho! It didn't take long to find you little shits after all.
What the fuck? I felt a hot shudder run down my spine. The voice of my dreams echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around, panicked, alongside the incubi. James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
What the fuck is going on?
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
All of us shot our heads towards the doors, finally pointing down the direction of the voice. The doors quickly swung open, revealing a sight I would have never expected to see. Who the fuck are you? You kind of look like the character from Bastion. Skin red as blood, eyes black and gold piercing into mine, roughened up clothes, and a pistol in his hands. I saw a monster. Oh, there's also a monster girl. I covered my mouth not to scream at the sight. Dried blood covered the bandana around his neck. Does it? As he smirked at me and the boys around me. Beside the red-skinned man was a similar-looking woman in matching thug-like clothes.
Aw, what's the matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
What the fuck?
I hoped you would, you piece of...
All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and instantly pulled the trigger. Oh my god! What the fuck? Sam? We all gasped in shock and instinctively expecting to see a bullet run through Sam's face, but...
What the fuck?
What?
What the hell? What should have been a headshot ended up with a loud but empty blank shot. The pistol echoed its empty shots as the man grew more and more pissed, pulling the trigger over and over in aggravation. What the fuck happened? Luckily for my ears, it became quieter after its first shot.
Why the fuck won't you work?
What the hell?
This place is protected.
Huh?
What did you say, Shrimp?
This place has a seal, protecting it from hellborn magic.
What?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. The man growled and threw his gun at Sam, who was able to dodge it in time. The pistol bounced off the ground a couple of times before sliding further away, hitting the wall in a final stop. As it stopped moving, the gun faded into black flame that disappeared into the air.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Wait, our grandfather knew about magic? Malix, that was his name. His existence resonated in my memory from the dream I had. However, I looked to Matthew in the same confusion as Malix did. This place is protected by magic?
It would seem that your grandfather had some sort of protective barrier around this house. From the looks of it, it only disables hellborn magic.
This is weird. I was not expecting this. Malik's face grew to that of anger, his fist tightening as if he was crushing a stress ball. Oh god, really?
Then what's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then?
Nothing really, go ahead and try it. I mean, you're only outnumbered 6-2, so we're 3 times your number, so really want to give it a try? Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed myself between Malix and the boys. With no power, Malix wasn't going to fight. I took that chance to stand up to him instead of being powerless, like I was in the dream. Yeah, fuck off. Malik suddenly laughed wildly, staring at me in disbelief.
Whoa! Who let the bitch out of her cage? What is this? A reverse harem or something?
Yes, that's exactly what it is, so fuck off, these are my incubi servants, asshole. Malik screamed at me heavily, walking close to me. Duck. Oh my god, that was timed. I ducked underneath Malik's incoming hand. I stared at his hand and his black flame tattoo in surprise as I took a couple of steps back from Alex. Matthew and Damien stepped in front of me, guarding me from Alex with their arms, so I actually got an achievement. It was Can't Catch Me.
A quick one. I'm liking you more and more.
Can I please kick him in the balls? Please. Assuming he has balls.
Back off, Malix!
Aw, Matthew, you cutie pie.
Don't start acting tough, you pathetic excuse of a demon. You need more protection than her.
Yeah, that would be true for my OC too.
Shut up!
Oh, did I make the little Matthew cry? Why don't you just grow a pair?
How about I crush yours instead?
Enough, Malix.
Oh, hey you, I forgot you were here. The woman, who had been sitting in silence the whole time, planted a firm hand on Malix's shoulder. Malix looked back at her with a growl and a glare that could kill.
Since when did you get the guts to speak out of place?
Can I please punch him?
We both know you've never controlled me. I want them dead just like you do. But now's not the time.
Come on, dude, you don't even know the standing of your followers? What kind of evil dude are ya?
Fuck off! I know what I'm doing.
I'm not sure you do, but okay.
Do you? Even if you did fight them, there's 5 against 2. We never win.
Thank you, someone who can count.
Shut up!
Let's go, Malix! We're wasting our time!
My god, someone's pissed. Well, a lot of them are pissed. The two growled at each other. If they could have used their magic, I could sense that fire would glow from underneath their teeth. Alex grunted and glared at the boys. He pointed at James, wanting so badly to use his fingers like a knife.
Just wait, pretty boys. We'll get you and fuck you up real good.
Dude, you couldn't even punch a human. A 18-year-old human, so really. You're not looking very competent right now. Then Malik turned to me, moving his finger to point directly between my eyes.
And don't think you're safe. Step outside. I dare you.
Fuck, that ain't good. We have school in like 2 days. With that, Malik and the woman walked out of the mansion. The doors closed behind them, leaving the boys and I alone once again. I felt my knees gave out from under me, forcing the boys to quickly turn to catch me.
Whoa, whoa! Are you alright?
Aw, Sam, you worry after all. Yeah, why was he here?
He's been closely tracking us. Our blood trail from the forest must have led him here.
You should have cleaned that up, dudes.
We should have stopped him and finished it here.
For once, Matthew, I agree with you.
Oh no, the world's gonna end. Those two agreed with each other. I stood up and rubbed my arms, feeling the goosebumps Malik left behind on me. I couldn't stop myself from shivering in fear of his words. Malik, was he a demon?
That son of a bitch is not a demon. He's a devil.
I'm not sure there's much of a difference, but okay. The devil? There's a difference?
Yes. Demons come from a different plane of existence called the Abyssal Planes. Devils, however, come from one of the 7 circles of a place humans know as hell. Despite us not being human, we are very different creatures.
Huh. Okay.
We actually have brains, for one. Devils always like to cause trouble and try to kill or torture others for their own enjoyment. Demons, like us, know when to use our powers and when not to. We're not stupid.
Devils follow orders from higher-ups in their order, and their power only comes from their connection to hell. Demons all have free wills and don't rely on where they came from to use their powers.
Huh. This was also confusing. Demons and devils and magic all existed, and I happened to land in the middle of it. And from the looks of it, your grandfather was in the middle too, because why else would he have his house protected? I wonder if you can, like, see the future and he passed it straight to you since you had that dream and he kind of knew you were gonna get caught in the middle of this and that's why he gave you the house. And it's possible, I guess. And I think I've already read this. What do we do?
You're safe. You've been protected as well.
Huh? What?
What Damien's saying is that the magic that protects this place also protects you.
Really?
Your grandfather must have cast it when you last saw him or something of that nature. We can sense its aura around your body.
Huh. I couldn't believe my ears. It was the 3rd day of surprises and this one took the cake in being the most surprising. I felt my head spin once again. What did I get myself into? I think a better question is, what did your grandfather get himself into? Because he must have known about all of this if he protected you.
Miss, please don't worry. We'll find a way to train ourselves and become stronger to finally finish this feud.
I'm gonna kick his ass right now!
Until then, we'll protect you as much as we can. If Malik comes back, we'll be here for you.
But what about going outside? Won't he?
Like we said, you have a protection spell on you. Even if Malix attacks you, he won't be able to use his magic on you. He'd be just like any other human you can fight back against.
Can we fight against humans?
Didn't you say you knew Taekwondo?
Oh, we do? Well, yeah. Felt so much relieved that I was mostly safe from Alex, till I could not help but feel very nervous and apprehensive about the future. The boys were safe here to train and become stronger. What if Malix did the same? But more so, I was lost about how my grandfather knew about magic. I had to find out. At least I had time. Oh. Achievement win apples. Okay. That one I have no idea what it means. I went to bed at night feeling nervous. Despite the words of the incubi, I felt like a target to something I'd never be able to explain our proof. Magic? Devils? Demons? How did this all even happen? Should I really meddle with the situation? I don't think you have a chance anymore. They are only staying until after they defeat Malix. That's right, they said they'd only stay until after they defeated Malix. After that, my life could go back to normal. Temporarily insanity, as Kay would say. What? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. The question was then, would I want them to live? If my life went back to normal, then I'd have to care for the house all on my own. I'd get to focus on my life instead of being distracted by the boys. I'd have to. My life. Where was my life going anyway? I was under pressure from my parents, with only my friends and the boys to comfort me. Without the boys, I'd have no way to hide from my responsibilities. Enough, let's just sleep and deal with tomorrow when it comes. Defeating my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure of what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully, whatever the future had for me would be ready for it. And that's all the time we have for today. Whoa, I was not expecting the bad guys to look like that, and how did the grandfather get involved with all this? This is getting so good. I'm really glad I decided to give this game a try. Uh, till next time, bye!